too dad rock for what the topic is.
Don't worry about it.
There we go. That's what we want, right?
Well, do you know what I was playing?
What?
I was playing Danger Zone.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
It's a little dad rock. Yes. No, I've done my research now since I got completely flamed many times for not knowing what happened to Goose in the movie. So yes, no, I know. That's what that was. Listen,
I thought I got you.
That's not happening again.
I thought I got you.
No. There we go. How's it going? All the friends are here. What's up? Robbie, Anthony, Kyle. I saw Flux is here as well. It's not a genre. Periphery. New Periphery songs are sick, actually. And I don't know. It's a word that is affiliated with whatever type of music you want to call it. Either way, it is what it is. It exists.
It is.
So
yeah.
whatever you want to call it, it represents something in some way. But
it's there.
We don't know what it actually is. It's just a word. How's it going, everybody? Goose.
What is up?
What's up, Steve?
Goose.
Yeah, we brought up the sevens tonight. Luke, I don't think had actually. This might be like your first time really playing a 7-string through an amp today.
Yeah.
Like in recent memory.
Yeah, in recent memory. I used to have an Ibanez Apex 2. That's what it's called. It was the monkey signature from Korn.
Nice.
It's
like an RG.
Yeah, basically. It literally is an RG.
Yeah.
And I sold it after maybe a few months, just because I don't play 7 strings.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, there's going to be this pandemic for 2 weeks. I'm going to learn how to play 7 strings.
You're going to learn 7 string in 2 weeks, and then 3 years later, you still haven't.
I still don't know how to do it.
Exactly. That's funny. Like we got this guitar from Terry Paulson.
Yeah.
Derek got it from Terry Paulson in a trade. Terry is posting in the Rev group all the time, which you guys should check out. Let's do the shameless Rev plug. Why not start off with the shameless group plug?
Join it.
Oh yeah, Terry's a good buddy of ours. He's posting all the time in the Rev group, and him and Derek did a trade for this and some other stuff. But yeah, it's a great guitar, man.
It feels nice.
The EverTune is something I'm really growing to like. Anybody here use EverTune at all on your guitars? I used one for tracking some stuff this week, and like for rhythms, I don't know if I could use it for all the lead stuff, but for rhythms specifically, it made everything so unbelievably fast. And like when you're stacking like layers and layers of guitars, it's just everything's perfect. It's crazy. So I'm becoming a fan of the EverTune for sure.
It needs a pick guard. You know what? For this one, I'll let it slide.
That needs a pick guard?
No, I'll let it slide.
I feel like that could actually look pretty cool with like with like a neat colored pick guard on it.
It would, but for super strats, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
cool
just
guitar though. Really, really digging it. So yeah, thanks for that, Derek and Terry, because I've been enjoying using it here for sure. Not yet on the EverTune. Yeah, I only really started. I think Dorian's Les Paul was the first one I tried, so it would have been like within the last couple years, I guess. But yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I honestly think I might consider getting a guitar with one just for tracking certain things like rhythms, all that stuff.
Patented under Floyd Rose. Nice.
Nice. It's terrible.
not so nice.
I mean, Floyds are great for what they do, and when they're like when you're not setting it up and when it's set up well, it's a great tool for sure.
Robbie, no.
Let's put pick on the Jackson. Nice. That's like that Explorer that.
Oh yeah, that Explorer.
Was it Mitch that posted that in the group?
I forget.
Someone posted an Explorer with a Les Paul pickguard on it. It was horrible.
It was scary.
It was so bad. It was gold too. It was terrible. Hey Cliff, how's it going, man?
What's up? What's everyone
Nice,
drinking?
Kyle getting the shout out on the covers. Yeah, Kyle. I mean, I think people obviously know that Kyle plays guitar, but Kyle is actually a great guitar player as well, and is posting a lot more content related to kind of like his own production stuff and also just playing guitar, which is sweet. So yeah, if you don't, you should definitely follow Kyle. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The thing that should not be the Headfield Explorer with the Les Paul pick.
Great song.
It is real duo Floater and Ibanez. Yeah, the Ibanez ones too are a really good version of that, of the Floyd. Like the Edge is like their own patent, like their own design of a Floyd type bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. Which rev channel is better for gent? Well, for that type of tone, I mean, I kind of by default would say the purple channel, but I'm realizing that I actually am liking the red channel quite a bit with the tilt recently. So I'd say both, and I guess it just depends on what you're looking to achieve. Like I think a lot of the type of tone that you get, or that like a lot of that's going to come from just your hands, I guess, and the way you pick. Like it definitely is a specific way of picking.
Yeah. Right?
Like just really tight rhythm picking and like a lot of pick attack. As long as you're getting a lot of attack out of your guitar and like your input into the amp, like you're going to be all good.
Yeah, it's key.
Yeah, you can get like that type of tone with not a lot of gain, provided that you get the right amount of attack, right? Like that's kind of where it comes from. So yeah, we'll definitely dive into that.
Yeah, I
And if
mean,
anyone-
I'm using the purple channel right now, and you're using the red channel. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, off the hop, what do you got going on? Where I didn't even realize we got both. Anthony's saying he's doing the red with the boost, and that's what I'm doing right now with the.
I'm
the
doing
tilt.
the purple with the boost here.
Yeah. There you go. You can chug like the 6'6". Are you 6'6"? I was gonna say Luke can chug like the
7.
6'6" man. He is
7.
6'7".
Let's go. No, 7'6".
And when I say man, I mean man child.
no, just child. Just child.
Yeah.
Jen with a pick guard.
That sounds good though.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds great. Yeah.
It's my first time kind of dialing in like actual gentlemen, like actual high gain tones. That's not, I don't know, in standard. And also someone was asking what tuning we were playing in or what our go-to tuning is. Right now we're in
These are both in drop A
flat.
Yeah, down a half step, which I like for 7th string. I like how it sounds and feels for sure. Yeah.
You play in D standard. Okay. So then
I like using I don't know, I generally like recently I've been liking the sound of like E flat for like even for 6th string, but like standard, but on 7th string I've pretty much always put, I mean the Aftermatch we did drop A, but I feel like in general I've kind of gravitated to A flat if I'm just playing in general. I just like how it sounds and feels. But also I saw someone comment on Luke's shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know, this isn't something that's on our merch store, but
it's my favorite that we have.
we might have a couple kicking around. So if so, I'll see if I can find them, and if there's interest in them, we'll make a post on Instagram about them, try to sell some of them off. But yeah, that's the old metal tee when we were strictly a metal company, you know?
Yeah.
Which is, but I guess before we keep going, also, as always, make sure to like the video on YouTube because that helps us get more friends here, and more friends is more fun. So smash the like button.
The more
Yeah, there
the
you
merrier.
go. There you go. Gently caress the like button so that people will come and hang out. The
Derek's
shirt is back in stock.
yeah.
There you go. We got the metal tee in stock. So there you go. I think it was, I'm not sure if it was Flux who asked, but there you go. You actually can have the elusive gent thumbnail Luke Eastfeld t-shirt.
Not the actual one. I'm keeping that. I'm framing it actually.
You're keeping the shirt. But yeah, there you go. You can check it out on the merch store if you want to grab one of those guys. Speaking of which as well, on the store, we got the cab designer up and running. We had the amp designer, like the custom amp designer's been up and running for a while now, and that's been a lot of fun. That people can actually just like, order directly through that. And just seeing the designs that people come up with. But Dorian got the 4x12 designer up and going, which is sick. You can now design your cabs virtually before ordering. But in lieu of that, just for fun, we decided to offer free shipping for the next week. So speaking of the online store, everything on our online store, we're offering free shipping up until February 1st, which is my birthday, actually. There you go. Up until my birthday. We'll just call it Sam's birthday. Sam's birthday free shipping sale. I will call it that myself. I will self-proclaim that.
You could get the metal tee, the metal tee with free shipping.
Yeah, exactly. But free shipping on anything, gear, merch, cabs, heads, pedals, whatever, on the online store for the next week. So freight these days is not cheap, so it's a good time to pick up some stuff.
Yep.
If you're looking for anything, I mean, always feel free to reach out to us or ask us on here if you have any questions or anything you want to hear. We're definitely here to help out and, have some fun.
Cool.
No idea if they have it showing on the store yet, but we have them. Great. Yeah, we'll check.
Cool.
If not, we'll get them to put it up tomorrow so you guys can order it. But if you're going to hit the dislike, make sure to hit it twice. Yes, as Anthony says. Cab designer is fun. Yeah, Dave, did you design one? What did you build? What Tolex do you end up using? Gold corners are being suspended for now. There you go. Thanks, Derek. Gold corners are on hold for now. Everything else is good.
Okay.
Yeah. What do we got here? Didn't get the notification for this week. No, we did a post in the group there. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a really good poll that you guys should answer. Well, it's not a poll, but it was a little question.
Will Luke chug like an adult?
Yeah.
So far, he has.
So far, everyone said no.
Yeah, sorry about that. I will say we did try to start streaming in the group, and for whatever reason, it was really affecting the bandwidth on every other platform. So the stream is not going in the group there. So maybe actually, guys, if you don't mind just throwing a little post in the group there, if anyone's in there, send them this way. But unfortunately, the connection to the group tonight was affecting every other platform. So we were not able to do that this evening. But if anyone's in the group, feel free to post there. We're going to send a post over there too, so those guys can come join us.
Yeah.
Love the red models in the Helix. That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that our stuff is available in the Helix. It kind of makes it accessible to people who want to use a model or just might be into that. Like people always ask if that's something that we care about, and it's like, well, yeah, like Derek said that they could use our name because we were cool with it. You know? Facebook sucks. Yeah, it does. Facebook is has been really crappy recently, and in general. But it's a necessary evil. So
what models do you use in your Helix?
yeah, what do you use? I don't
Because
know.
I don't know
Helix
what
anymore.
all is in the Helix.
I think when I was using one, it was before the rev had been added, and I think for high gain stuff, the angle profile was the one that I ended up using more than, or the Badonk was another good one for like the gent tones. Ollie from Monuments told me that one was better. He's like, no, you're doing it wrong. It's like, this is the one you want. And I was like, okay. And then sure enough, like for like the super modern kind of like prog gent type tones, that was probably my favorite on the Helix.
I've yet to try a Helix.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the HX effects at all? Anything like
No,
that?
I've been actually wanting one.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They're great, honestly. Like,
yeah.
For the price, it's such a good unit. Like all the effects in it, like it's, same effects I believe as what are in the Helix, and they sound really, really great. Like, yeah, it's awesome.
Purple Rev.
What's up, Scott? How's it going? I'd quit Facebook if it weren't for Messenger. Yeah,
me too.
It's just an easy medium to communicate on for sure. Purple Rev, and the Invective now. That's a nice amp too.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely, really like the Invective. Then you mind that there's digital model of your amps? No, not really. I mean, like they like approached us about it and licensed it, and that's the right way to do that. So and even in general, like it's just a way to make our product accessible to not only people who might not want to play amps, but people who might not have the means to play a big amp accessible to them, whether it be just because of like you're in an apartment or budget, like not being able to buy a big amp.
Yeah.
It's like that's just an easy way to have access to our sound and kind of spread what we're doing. So I think it's a good thing for sure. Yeah.
Red channel, nice.
Red channel and the Helix, nice. Yeah, absolutely.
An electro harmonics pedal.
Which one was that, James? Definitely, we're always into trying out other people's gear on here.
Okay, red.
It's
and
fun
purple
because we
channels.
play our gear all day when we're testing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Red and purple are in the for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I think recently the purple was added.
Cool. That's definitely my favorite channel. Flux asked what I was running for
I'm a
amp
fan of
settings.
Rock You by Helix.
What did I say?
Derek says, I'm a fan of Rock You by Helix. Give me an R. I'll give you an R.
I did monitors for Helix this summer.
How was that?
It was wild. It was something.
Oh, man. I love it. Just always reminds me of the Give Me an R is like the Rush episode. Ricky's just talking about how he doesn't. Derek, you would agree. Ricky's just talking about how he doesn't understand Rush's lyrics. It's like, Helix, that's a song. Give me an R. It's like it's the best. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. We got to get those guys on here. Fractal is what Fractal's what a lot of the Fractal's a really just well built unit for sure. They're super reliable and they sound awesome. So that's probably the reason why. But for the same thing with the effects, like I've seen guys running amp rigs with the Fractal using the effects too. There's just so many uses for those things. So you're gonna drop A flat. You don't have a G20 available to do. We actually have some G20s kicking around. I think we could hook up. We probably could hook one of those up before the end of the night for sure. We're running through the 120s today. We wanted to go back to the big boys. We wanted to kind of throw it back to the roots a little bit for this one. Yeah,
and your roots.
Yeah, because like Rev. Kind of, and like came from like a high gain background. Like that was what Dan's primary interest was when he made the first amps, obviously. And I feel like as of late, there's definitely been a lot of expansion with like the Tilt and the D20.
Yeah.
And the Dynamis was even the start of that before. MK2 is what they modeled. Oh yeah, the MK2 is what's in the Helix. So the MK3 is a new thing from that. But what? Okay, bud. Take her easy.
That's good.
Sorry. We've kind of, as of late, gone into different territory, but it's nice to kind of throw it back to what started it for us. And I think now, like the Dan has gone in so many different directions, there are a lot of things he really does well.
Yes.
But this is definitely like the heart of his design, like the high gain stuff. So, yeah. What are you drinking there, bud?
I was about to say.
You got a Radler tonight. He's
yeah.
picking up the slack for Derek. What are you guys drinking tonight?
I was going to say before we go too far.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, Stiegel Radler Raspberry.
Stiegel Radler, there you go.
The classic.
Classic.
I already had a PBR, so
nice.
That's my one for the night.
Your one PBR.
Ooh,
I got the non-such, still keeping it local tonight with the non-such raspberry sour. Needed something a little more fruity, lighter tonight.
I love
Feeling pretty tired, so
Yeah,
Like
but you know what I'm feeling?
What?
Feeling good. We forgot about it.
Feeling good on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like all this stuff that we're forgetting, and it's popping into my head 20
Well, we're not
minutes after we
forgetting
start.
it. It's not like it's mandatory. It just happens.
No, it's mandatory. Trust
It
me.
is mandatory.
We have
For
to
sure.
quote South Park at least 3 times throughout the stream.
For sure.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, that was
Tea.
Yeah, that was actually how I guess got involved with Rev, like initially.
South Park.
And I think it was kind of around the time that I started actually playing and more seriously in heavy bands, like for the first time. But like I remember working at Quest and trying the generator for the first time, and like it just compared to any other high gain amp. Like at the time I was just starting to play with the Afterimage, so I was definitely looking for like just a super tight modern high gain amp,
Yep.
right? Like, and at the time I was using a Blackstar Series 1, which is a great amp. Like I really enjoyed it a lot. It definitely was a little more drier and like less saturated, so I used like quite a bit of drive pedals in front of it to get it to do like the super high gain thing. But it was a really great sounding amp. But like I remember the first time I plugged straight into the Rev, and my dad was the tech at Quest at the time, and I started playing, and he looks over the counter, he's like, that sounds a lot better than your amp. And I was like, here we go, I need this now. But that was right before we actually started touring, and Derek was nice enough. Like at the time, Derek and I, what is that?
I was going to say, you speak in German.
Schaffenheifer, Grapefruit, Hefeweizen. Great.
Okay, so
It's a made-up beer. That's not
Radler. It's a grapefruit
real. It's a
Radler.
grapefruit Radler. It's a made-up Radler. No, that actually sounds great. Which speaker? Sorry, I will answer some questions before I continue. Speakers in the Rev cabs, V30s are what we ship with stock right now. Yeah. Feed froze. Who else? Anyone else froze in there? What's up, gents? Watching on the screen. Nice. So you still have the Schecter Blackjack C7? I don't. I actually sold it to. Who did I sell it to? I forgot what I think the kid's name was Andrew, and he lives in New York. And I just posted it up, and a couple people messaged me about it, and he was just like a big fan of the Afterimage stuff that I use that guitar for, and he's like, I don't really even play, but I just kind of want to keep it. It'll stay at my house. And I was like, sweet,
Yeah.
sounds good. So I sold it to him, and he still has it. I told him if he ever wanted to sell it to hit me up, and I'd buy it back from him. But he said he's going to hold on to it. So no, I sold it a couple years back. Yeah, when I needed to sell some stuff.
Flux, we'll get to that in a bit.
What do you say, Luke? How do you
you
say your
just-
channel? Yeah, we'll
You're just asking about our...
Yeah, well, right now, well, you can show it, man. Go for
We
it.
didn't
What do you
finish
got?
your story.
Well, that's okay. I don't have to finish this. You can,
All right.
you can talk to the fine
Basically,
folks on here.
I got the purple channel on the 120 Mark III. I got everything at around 1 or 2 o'clock. And then I have the bright, the cut, red aggression, and then I have a gate on. Depth is pretty high. I didn't even touch this or the presence.
That's usually how I set it, actually.
I mean, I did that and did it perfectly too,
Nice.
might I add.
Nice.
But yeah, and then I'm running into the tilt boost here with the tight on full, and then the tilt's just above noon, and then the boost is at 11 o'clock. And I can give you...
Alex, I highly doubt I can play Onyx still. We'll see if I can figure it out. I could if I sat down and practiced it. I haven't played it in so long, though. Go ahead. Nice. It sounds great.
It's real good.
Yeah. It's a new metal riff. That sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
You're getting it.
Oh, geez.
Alex, do you mind just going up for 1 second there? Sorry,
Robbie,
I just missed one.
Robbie, that's because it is corn.
A
The
little
only
more
things
there.
I know on 7-string are corn.
A little more. Okay, sorry. Oh, it was Ronnie. What's up, dude? Ronnie Ladderbrook is here. We always shout out Ronnie because we want to get Ronnie on the stream. And Ronnie, you need to come down here on the stream so you can shred for all of us. Because Ronnie is amazing, and he is one of the best shredders I have ever seen in my life. He says, where would you recommend to start if you want to learn how to play gent? Those types of tones. I've always been fascinated by it, but those riffs, crazy licks in between, change a little stuff me. I think again, like the word doesn't really, I don't really know what it means. Like whether it means just like the tone, or if you just mean something that's more rhythmic and kind of like chuggy and stuff like that. And I think if that's what you're referring to, kind of finding a cool rhythmic thing, is probably the forefront of what you want your idea to be. And you can kind of find a cool groove that works, and then kind of fill the spaces with more the noodly stuff or whatever you might want to in between. But I think specifically with that, it is, very rhythmic based if you're referring to it in that way. Yeah, that would probably be my main suggestion.
Ronnie, we're asking the same questions here.
Man, only experience, if we can call it that, with Rev is through Pod Go. Nice.
Cool.
Sounds easy to download. That's sweet, man. Again, like that's great that you're able to access our stuff through that. That's great. Schecter sent me a Banshee Mach 7 EverTune recently. Awesome, man. Yeah, EverTune, I was just saying, I've really been digging a lot too. Schecter makes some great stuff as well. Absolutely. Yeah, the NJ Strat's one of my favorite guitars right now.
Yeah.
We tried the generator with the L34s. Yeah, definitely. A lot more of a angry high mid character, not quite as much low end, but more British, more like high mid kind of hiss. Sounds like corn.
It's because it was. So a thick switch to get a vintage Brit sound to show how versatile the amp is.
Yeah.
Sam, you can do that.
Sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Oh, to get a vintage British sound out of the purple channel.
Yeah, you could. It's a little bit. I'd say if anything, the red channel would get a little more in that territory.
Let's do it.
If you want, do you have 100p? Is that why you want to just do the purple channel? Because I'd say if anything, you'd want to just scoop the mids out a little bit more.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we could try it with another guitar after. These guitars are very modern and high-end sounding. But aggression switch, what do they do? It's not really a boost. It's kind of just like more saturation. In the preamp, basically. Yeah, I'm doing the amp.
So this is with. We'll start with no first off.
No. Here's no.
No aggression.
No aggression.
And then we'll go to the blue aggression. You hear it adds a little bit more saturation. And then the red.
Yeah.
I feel like you can feel it a lot more than you can hear it.
Yeah, you can definitely, if you turn the gain down.
But you can definitely hear it.
I find you can hear more with lower gain, but yeah, it's definitely in the way that the attack is and just the way that everything kind of saturates when you actually hit it, so. Sure, I'll turn the tilt on. Whoops. Turn the tilt and the delay and the verb off. So that's with the aggression off. I'm on the red channel right now with the gain just below noon. This is blue aggression. And then red aggression here. I usually like to limit around there. Like I'm a pretty big fan of having this conversation with Matt the other day, how like this kind of emulates what we get more from pushing the power tubes. Like it kind of saturates quite a bit, so you don't need to actually push the preamp gain quite as hard. So it's like fairly clean, but still quite aggressive because you're getting the saturation from it. So I've been a pretty big fan of especially for these types of tunes. Like I'm pretty happy with how that sounds. Been digging the red channel for sure. Like the purple channel. If I guess let's do a direct comparison here. Like they both sound great, but I've found a new love for the red channel recently. Let's see here. So this is the purple channel here.
With the red aggression.
And this is the red channel. And especially with the tilt, we can touch more on that later. But yeah,
I like it.
Been digging that. I have a couple of Slush and custom designed speakers. Whatever. Looking for cab. Oh, any thoughts on who makes decent speakerless cabs? I'm not sure if we can do that. I can find out. If you want to shoot me an email, I'm not sure if that's something we do, but I can find out for you. And if not, maybe we can find someone. I'm not quite sure actually. The kind of pick attack I can never get down.
It's hard. I can't get it either.
It's funny, like in terms of that type of pick attack. It's I feel like it's kind of like a less is more thing. You just don't really like. It's not like you want to like move and hit the string super hard. You kind of just want to hit it really directly.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like bigger pick strokes, but just keep everything really tight and close. And I find for that type of thing, personally, keeping the pick fairly flat helps. And also picking a lot more with your wrist and not with your arm.
Yeah.
Kind of like a strum, because then you can just kind of hit more directly, where you want to go.
Somebody
Chug,
asked
chug.
what models we're using. We're using the Generator 120s, the Mark IIIs.
Yeah, Derek just nailed it. You just gotta give her. You just gotta
Go for it.
you just gotta give her, bud.
And also, Luminous, we're double gating right now. So we're using the Rev G8, and then we're also using the amp gates.
Double gating, because that's the move for this type of tone.
That's how you get it.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that you need to, because like the amp, like without the G8 in front on, is still super silent with just the amp gate. Like I don't really think there's a need for it in most situations, but why not for this? Just keep it super tight. That's part of it also too with those types of tones is what you don't really hear, right? Like it's the fact that it's really gated and tight, which allows you to give space to those moments.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a big part of it as well. The notes that you don't hear kind of make just as much of a difference with that type of playing. And just like in between, you know, like if you're doing like, just chugging, but. Like even with something simple, like if there's any noise in between, like it's not going to have any impact just kind of playing stuff like that, right? So like part of it is the space in between all of it and that kind of thought process, I guess. Definitely more rhythmic. Yeah. You done with the G8 and amp gate off? Yeah, for sure. Let's turn the amp gate off. I will say the G8 is just running in front right now, which is actually why I have the amp gate turned on. If you run the amp, or if you're in the G8 and 4 cable method, it's going to be a lot more effective. That's what we're working with right now. So right now it's gating like the front of my signal chain on my guitar, so it's tight because these pickups aren't really that high output. But the noise that you are hearing exists in the preamp here, which is why running the G8 and 4 cable method is so great, because it will actually eliminate that as well. So that's the only reason I'm actually using this right now. Generally, I would just use the G8 on its own in 4 cable and not use the amp gate. Yeah, that's definitely a super beneficial thing with a high gain amp to be able to actually gate the preamp section, because that's where a lot of your noise is going to come from. So, yeah. Oh, we got some angry reacts in here. Some people are angry with the chugs.
Oh, no.
Too bad. That's okay. Is the G8 first in the chain? No, it's I don't know why I think they're last, just because we were basically setting it up this way just to be able to bring to NAMM, because or not to NAMM, but like the trade shows in general, if people sit down and just turn like everything on, that way at least it's an easy way to like manage it.
And for the end of the stream.
In that setting. Yeah, generally we do recommend running it in front. These boards were built kind of specifically for more like trade show like purposes, which is why we did that, just because people might be messing around with it and not really fully knowing what to do in terms of having all these on. So that's an easy way just to resolve noise. But generally on the input stage is where you want it. Yeah.
What settings?
What settings are on the G8? Right now it's I mean for the threshold I usually just set it. Like I guess we can turn the amp gate off, but usually I just turn the threshold knob until I stop hearing the noise. Like that's pretty much it. You just kind of set the threshold level for your instrument, and then the hold and release you just set accordingly. I don't have them totally like with the G8. The closer you have it to 0, the more it's going to choke it, and then the more you open up the pot, the more it's going to actually hold your sustain. So I have everything fairly tight, not like totally cut off, but tight enough that it's like no trail after that. But you still get Joe, for those who can't afford a rev head, which pedal would you use best as the preamp for modern high gain sound? Definitely the G3, as Derek said. Yeah, the G3 is very much catered to being like a modern voice. Like they're the two amp channels. These were also not voiced off the MK3 amp. These are voiced off the older generator. And these ones have a more noticeable difference in sort of the tightness. Like the G4 has a lot more sag. Yeah. The G3 has a much tighter low end and kind of a more prominent high mid character. So I can show you if you want. Do you want to?
Or you can do it.
Sure.
You're good.
Okay, fine. No, I'm kidding. So I'll just put it on the clean channel, and that way you can hear just the pedal. Start. I just can't see where the light is, so the light's like making it so that I can't see the lines. I want to make sure the gain's not too high.
It's not. That's at like 9 o'clock.
I can see it now. that's the G3. What are you laughing at now? From trying to have less gain. I wouldn't say necessarily has less gain. What did I miss?
Just read the comment.
Nice saturation and tighter than top. Oh, Derek. I read the top part of it and I'm like, oh yeah, Derek's just like helping us out.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's
Derek, how do you know? Did you try that? How did you catch a dolphin? That's bad. Don't do that. That's really bad. Anyways, that's the G3. This is the G4. That's the G3. At least 38 states. Is that where you are now? I guess so. There you go.
Everything goes to Florida.
Goes to Florida once. Anyways, that's the G3. Yeah. Honestly, like, it's pretty close to the channel.
Yep.
Like, play that again.
Real good.
Anyways, I just realized I never finished talking about
Your story.
the Mark 1s. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got really, what was that, like 10 minutes? That was like a 10-minute distraction there. That's good. Keep the questions going. I like that.
I do like it
think
too.
about things to talk about.
I like telling Sam what to
Derek
talk
is
about.
the new and improved Florida man.
I was
Yeah.
going to say we're going to see a Florida Man article pretty soon.
No problem, Joe. Yeah, let us know if you have any other questions at all, man. Be happy to help out. And anyone else, if there's anything you want to hear, please let us know. We can definitely demo for you.
Proper Florida Man status.
Proper Florida man status. No, that's
pretty close.
That definitely would get you there, I think. That would make the news.
Don't try it, though. Don't
Yeah.
try it, though.
Derek is in training. Kyle, are you guys meeting up down there or what? Where's Derek staying? Are you in Orlando?
Yeah, Doc's Derek right now.
Where
What street are you on?
Derek, pin your location. Yeah. No.
Good times.
Anyways, yeah. I remember at the time when I was playing a lot more of that type of music, like heavier music, yeah, trying the rev and not having heard an amp really at that time that was doing that type of thing.
Actually,
Literally post it.
till you dine them.
Dine me. How many Rattlers have you had? Find?
Yeah.
That's funny.
There you go.
Fine. There
You
we
got
go.
it.
Okay, so that is around Orlando. Yeah, I think.
All right, Sam, your Mark 1 story.
Mark 1 story. Well, it's not like it's the first priority. But anyways, that was how I ended up getting involved with Rev. Was Derek was nice enough to get me hooked up with one for like a price that I could afford at the time because I was like in my early 20s and pretty broke. And then, yeah, when the Afterimage started touring, Derek sent Donovan and I out with two, which was awesome. Like it was definitely more than we could have ever asked for. But that was where I first got on board with Rev. So kind of fun to think about those days. Yeah, I think it was 2015. Probably would have been. That was before I officially like worked for Rev, but had done the trade shows and stuff. And yeah,
It's pretty OG.
yeah,
2015.
it's thinking about it. Like that's a long time ago now. It's like 8 years ago. Would have been 8 years ago this summer actually. Yeah, this June. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a long time.
Wow.
I was 22. Jeez, it seems so young now. Yeah. Towards the pedals, do you guys prefer lower gain pedals running into higher gain ones, or the other way around? I would say start lower into higher. Personally.
Me too.
I think it's one of those things where there's like no real correct answer for anything, but personally, I think that boosting a higher gain pedal with a lower gain pedal works the way that I like it to. So, yeah. Custom improvement images in the Mark 1 are great. Yeah, we used to have the acrylic, the laser. You could put your band logo on it. It was sick.
Yeah.
Yep. I had my signature on it, and I thought it was all sick. I still have that amp though. Never get rid of it. Have that faceplate too.
My dad had one for a while with his signature on it.
Derek. Good luck with that. Derek's rocking out his Crocs out. Nice. Dylan gave me the idea last stream. Sounds great. It's a good plan. Sounds super safe, and I encourage you to do it. Oh,
Just
man.
wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a big fan of, for these types of tones, boosting.
Yeah.
Like starting with a lower, I don't know, like even just for the sake of filling out more space sonically. You know, when you're adding different characteristics to different pedals, like you don't necessarily need to use them to add a ton of gain per thing, you know? Like it can just be different kind of stages to build a higher gain tone. Like I like having an amp that definitely is voiced quite tight and like has a fairly high gain capability and like a tighter kind of power section, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a super high gain amp if you have like a tube screamer or like a Timmy or something that you can run in front of it with a gate. Like generally if you have like a compressor, you don't need a compressor, but if you could give me a compressor and a drive pedal and a gate with like a mid to high gain amp, like you could probably get a pretty decent tone for this type of stuff, because again a lot of it just comes from the attack, right? Like you just kind of want a lot of that mid response.
Yeah.
So as long as you can tighten up the amp and tighten up the power section of the amplifier, then you can generally get what you want. Worked for the stiletto, right? Yeah. Sam, did you see the shirt? No, I didn't. Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's ominous though.
I actually haven't checked my phone.
This shirt that you can get on the website, maybe?
No,
potentially?
I haven't checked my phone in a little bit, so if there's something that I was sent or whatever, I can definitely check after. So
Also, Flex were running the 412 IRs that, like the Rev 412 IRs in the 2 notes remote.
sorry.
We're using the 412 Rev IRs.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading a comment at the same
There you
time there. We're using just the stock 412, yeah. Which honestly I like for a lot of stuff. I'll show you. We can step through the IRs. I guess we don't really do that too often, but
No, we don't, actually.
compressors are great, high gain amps. Yeah, we'll step through what's in there. We'll see.
Also, apparently, it got forwarded to you, Sam.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. I'll take a look at it on my phone once we're done here for sure. Thanks, guys. So this is the 412, and basically the way it comes is, and I think these are actually, now that I'm scrolling through here. Yeah. That's the twin tracker. It's weird doing like chugs like that because it actually has like a delay on it.
Yeah, it's... Oh.
I don't know if I could use that for that. So yeah, it's basically all just the different rev cabs. This is the 412. With Verb. This is the 212. I think this is the 112.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Then 412 with the twin tracker, which is cool for lead stuff.
It's in both my ears.
I think you can probably hear that in stereo. And then, I believe this is the 112 with Verb. Yeah, the stock 412, I honestly, for most of the demos, like, I've even tried out some other third-party stuff and generally end up just settling on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's in both my ears. That's what she said. Okay. All right, Robbie.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, the 112 does sound surprisingly thick, I find.
I like it, yeah. It's funny. It actually sounds a little more robust than the 212 capture does. Yeah. Different characteristics, though. Like, it does sound very 212-y,
Yeah.
but yeah. I'll play the raw metals in my Helix.
Have fun.
Dude, go play. That's awesome. That's what we want to inspire you to do. The actual 112 sounds amazing, too. Nice. Thanks, Adrian. That's awesome. Yeah, how many of you guys, out of curiosity, since we have the cab designer going now, how many of you guys have Rev cabs?
I have a 112.
Yep.
An old one, though, with the speaker warehouse ones.
Nice. The revs, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have my old voltage cabinet, actually. But yeah, how many of you guys have rev cabs? In which musical situation do you like to use the G2, and how do you dial it?
Check out last week's live stream.
Well, last week you could use it for this too, though, because like it
Yeah.
definitely can be used as a boost. Like, I think the main thing people, when they're like, oh, it's like a tube screamer, it's like, it's not, because it's the channel and the amplifier, but like it still functions as a boost, like quite well if you wanted to. I usually, in a non like high gain situation, use the tilt and the G2 to use the G2 kind of as like an amp channel.
Yeah.
We can do this too. So on its own, like if we just kind of want like not necessarily 100% martially, but like something in that realm, like gain structure wise. And you can use the tilt to kind of boost that. And then you can also use it like as a boost. So in that situation, I'd probably turn the gain down a bit, crank the volume up. So all you're really getting from it on its own is that. But if you run it into, yeah, so you can use it as a boost for sure, but you can also use it as like a crunch amp channel. And it responds really nicely to being boosted by other pedals as well. So, yeah. How do you use the G2?
I would use it as a standalone overdrive kind of thing for when I'm playing on Sunday mornings.
I think we have the selection pack in these, or is it the WGS packs in these heads?
I think it's still the WGS.
Yeah, these are the WGS profiles that originally came with the amps, which the amp ships with still. The selection pack is available on the Tune It store.
Use the G2 with NJ.
Yeah, for the Slider D, yeah. It's right here.
Yeah.
We can
Let's go.
divert our attention to something else for
Finally, a real guitar.
No, you're switching
6
back in 2
strings.
seconds. Don't even think about it.
I miss my 6 strings. Okay. So this is the Nick Johnson NJ.
Poo Ninja says throw your thumbs up, folks. You got to do what the Poo Ninja says.
What's up, man?
WGS Dynaires, yeah.
Thought so.
It's the WGS profiles.
So I should probably tune it before, just in case. Pop Ninja.
Pop Ninja.
There we go.
Slanging cokes. Poo. We need a screen grab of Derek just saying poo out of context now. Kyle, if you're here, get it.
Screenshot it.
Screenshot it. We just have Derek saying poo on YouTube now. Ha ha ha.
Good times. There we go.
We're children here. You're actually a child. I'm not. I can't be saying these things and laughing.
The Skin Ninja.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got it. We're good.
Kyle got it. Great. Perfect. Good. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Let's go to this one. Well, there's still so much reverb. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to pretend that I know how to use all this stuff. I'm going to turn that off. I don't like it. Yeah. Okay. I would kind of just use it as this, like...
Broken clean.
Yeah. Kind of mid-gain, kind of. The Brown Sound 2.0. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Kind of run it.
It's just funny hearing of like 2 different guitars. It's totally different, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know how to play a 6-string anymore.
It's weird going back now. Now all you can do is chug. That's what happens. You get more strings and you play less.
I've been converted. Blue mode. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Luke messed up.
Sorry,
Where's the
sorry.
thing?
Yeah. Where's the
Where is
one
it?
of 5? Okay, gain 11. There you go. The
Yeah.
1 of 5. Okay, but now you have to keep just keep going.
Nice.
What happens if you put the next one on?
No,
Oh,
it's
it'll just.
Okay, you're messing up again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop messing up.
I can't stop. There's more tone tips. in the comments for me here.
More
I
tone
promise.
tips?
Yeah, there will be tone tips in a second here. Bod, play something.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Okay, well, I couldn't see the comments. I couldn't see. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here we go. I probably wouldn't use it like this, but you know what?
How would
It's
you
fine.
use it?
Well, they're all yelling at me to do this certain setting, so this is
It
how
was
I'd use
only
it.
Derek yelling at you.
This is how
Okay.
I'd use
Well,
it.
this is how Derek uses it.
Oh, geez, it's time to pour cement in your coffee. That's how I would use
How
it.
hard was that?
Very.
Yeah. There you go.
I was just
Sounded good.
flying through all the songs. I'm like, oh no, what do I know?
What do I know? I know only Alice in Chains and Danger Zone.
Yep.
No. Oh. No. Oh, wow. Fancy guy over here. It's good because you're like missing every few notes. Makes you better. Okay.
There's
Nice.
too much
Oh,
reverb on
man.
this.
Anyways, that's how Luke uses the G2. You pick up the Jackson again.
Oh, think of the top good. Hey, I know that if you tuned into the beginning, I played Danger Zone and said that.
Oh, no, Derek, yeah, you played Danger Zone at the beginning.
But in drop D technically.
Dylan,
but-
this riff was last week. Yeah, we're not allowed to use it again.
Oh, sorry guys.
Thank you. No more. Thanks.
Okay.
Good. Thanks,
going
Dylan.
to 7
I don't want to
strings
use
now.
it anymore either. So we're
We're going
good.
to the 7 string now.
Nice.
Here we go. Oh. Yeah, you have to end it once and for all by
I still haven't watched it.
saying what's happened. Don't let her Kenny the goose joke. It's Onyx time.
I think that's it. I just had to not think about it and just try to play it. That was definitely sloppy, but I think that's it. Yeah, that's the only riff I remember. There you go. Goose, Alice, and Lennon are
I don't
still
remember
all
how it
here,
goes.
Sean says. Play the most dissonant chord you can think about using all 7 strings. Oh man, okay. Hold on.
That's some ion dissonance if I've ever heard some.
Yeah. What was this? Sorry, I don't remember that. Yeah. Yeah, Mastodon. I was thinking like oh man, who like Emil Wursler? Like remember that band Doth?
Yeah.
Kind of like that type of stuff, because that guy does some like weird, cool dissonant stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna remember that chord. It's a nice chord. It's like literally everything is either like a semitone or. Yeah. Oh, Derek saw AMO last week. That's sick. What is this chord? I have no idea what this is, and I'm not going to try to name it. Well, if you move it down a fret, it doesn't sound so bad. Yeah.
Diminish B5, B13s. Also, when you put diminished at the end? No? Okay.
No,
Never mind.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
I thought it was like B5 diminished. Yeah.
Helix on for the new DGTSE. How was it? That's sick. Yeah. How was the DGTSE, Derek? I definitely wanted to try that out. I heard Jer Breaks told me that they were doing that. I definitely wanted to check it out.
Can you jam with a capo? Yes.
Marissa Rules saw him live playing second guitar in Tony McAlpine's band. That would be sick. If you move down a fret, it doesn't sound bad. That's how I play guitar, Kyle. Nice. And you think that after you've played the first option. Can you gent with a capo? Probably. Do we have a capo here? I don't know if we do.
I feel like we don't.
I should have brought my Shub capo. It's Al Di Meola stuff right there. Nice, yeah. So Christopher, we're actually running both gates right now just because the G8 on the board is not running 4-cable method. Usually I would use just the G8 in 4-cable method because then it actually gates the preamp in the amplifier, which is what the gate in the amp actually does. So right now, because the G8's in front, we're doing both.
Oh,
but
human capo, yeah.
Human capo, yeah, here.
Nope, you gent. I will capo. But I have the longer
dude, if
fingers.
you're doing human capo, I can literally just hold the second fret.
But I have longer fingers.
It's literally like me holding the second fret, though. Like, I don't know what difference it's going to make if it's your hand or my hand.
You know what? He's got a point. I don't know. I just got excited. What did you teach Luke already?
He's unteachable, I've determined.
Yeah, it's
So we're just going with the flow.
It's done. You know what? I have picked up a 7-string before, but it wasn't in drop tuning. I played it in A standard, so everything was a full step down. But before that, no. After that, also no. I stayed away from 7 strings for as long as I could.
It was funny, we were talking about this earlier.
Made me come here.
Your dad messaged me back in the day.
Yep.
Because you had expressed interest in a 7-string, and I guess Derek's brother, Scott, who's Luke's dad, found, the Monkey, like a used Korn 7-string is for the price of it.
I found it, and then he was like, I'll check with my buddy that knows 7 strings.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, and no, for the price, it was great. It was a good deal. Like, a good way to get into that type of stuff. Yeah. They do it in Florida. Nice. Going the floor works out pretty well. Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes.
We just like hanging out, man. That's why we're here. Like,
It
it's just
depends.
fun. It's fun hanging out with everybody here. That's why we enjoy doing this more than anything. Just nice to hang out with like-minded people and be idiots for an hour in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PV Rage. Okay, I was like, what was
That
Robbie's first amp?
That was my first amp. Was the Rage? Yeah,
Rage
it was the Rage
158?
158. Yeah, and then I got a Cube 30 after that, which I still have in my basement, and actually, unironically, still sounds good. It's like a Roland amp from the 90s.
You want to know my first amp? A Rev G20.
Whoa, look at this guy right here.
No, I'm just saying that's how young I am.
Yeah, Gen Z. The Gen Z 20.
No, I had a cape. I had a K practice amp from the 60s.
Derek, someone say we get to be idiots for an hour. Yep.
3:30 in the morning? Holy.
Oh man, well thank you for staying up. That really means a lot. You'd be doing that. That's
somebody said it's 3:30 in the morning right now in Germany from where they're watching. So I forget who said that, but thank you for watching.
Yeah, man, really appreciate that.
So do you stay up until 3:30, or do you set an alarm for when we start the stream and then wake up at 2:30 or however early?
Yeah.
These are the real hard-hitting questions.
Yeah. Anthony Best says 158 into an MG 100 stack. Yep, that sounds about right. Hey guys, what brand of... I'm sorry, I'm not quite...
I have no idea.
PIW, I'm not quite sure what that means. I apologize. I definitely want to answer your question, though. Had a PB band at 112 back in the day. Through a line 6 412. Teenager hardcore special. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the Bandit wasn't, all those amps like kind of did what they did back in the day, right? Like they did the trick when we were all playing in those types of settings, so can't hate.
Man, thanks for staying up. That's crazy.
That's super sick, man. Yeah,
That's
really,
nuts.
really appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
That's nuts. But in a good way, nuts. Not calling you crazy.
The Florida special. Gen Zers, Gens Benz, Gen Z Benzie. The Florida special. That's great. EMGs.
That's who it was. There's Gradient Blue that said they were in Germany.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's, sorry. G2 can be great as a boost, but I think the tilt boost has kind of been like one of my favorite revelations as far as heavy tone goes. I would say just because it, I don't know, it just tightens up like, I guess the low end specifically, like it just, what am I missing? I feel like every time I talk, something happens and you guys are laughing and I feel like I've said something stupid. I'm like, what did I do? I didn't think I said anything dumb. Like, what's your problem?
To think
like,
someone stays up just to see everyone rip on Luke and/or Sam is incredible.
Yeah, man. That's why we do this.
Yep. Also, Steve, how old is your PV? That's the real question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Power supplies. We're using right now we're using the Strymon.
Zuma.
The Zuma, yeah.
That's what I use.
Yeah, we have the Zuma and we have the little Ojai expansion packs. But we do also have some of the Voodoo Lab stuff here. Yeah. Those also work great. I've used like the True Tone before, like the one spot brick, like the bigger brick. That actually works pretty good too. The Strymon stuff's definitely the cleanest, but any of that stuff, like any sort of isolated brick, will definitely do a good job for you. So
yeah. Zuma, all the way. Sorry, what were you saying before Robbie interrupted?
Oh, the tilt boost, yeah. Just how initially when I tried it, it wasn't something I had really thought of doing. And then upon trying it into a high gain amp, it definitely gets rid of a lot of the mud that you can get from lower tunings. I mean, the generator's a fairly tight amp anyways, but... So this is without. And I kind of like using it like basically at unity volume. This is without. Right, like,
yeah.
And then with the tilt. Yeah. Derek once was coming my clone for $1,000 off.
Yeah.
Yep, I heard that story.
Yep.
The adapters make a bit of weird noise.
Itself are good.
Zoom is sick. Heard that much, pretty much. Yeah, it's funny though, man, because like power, even just from dealing sometimes with questions we'll get about noise and stuff, like a lot of the time power related stuff can be the cause, and having like a clean power supply, especially for pedals where you're running so much cabling, and everything is kind of draining like its own amount of, like everything needs isolated power in order to operate fully. And I remember the first time I switched from using a daisy chain to an adapter, and I was like, oh, it's clear sounding. Like it actually makes a huge difference. So yeah, definitely when you're able to do it, like power is very important.
Yep.
Could I trouble anyone for a beverage? I didn't think I would want another one, but I do. Anything, it's fine. I'm not picky. Not Labatt Light.
We don't have Labatt Light anymore.
Not Labatt Light or White Claw.
Unfortunately,
neither of those.
We don't have any more Labatts. I see you guys have Strymon stuff. Have you ever used the Eventide multi-effects in the loop? Yes.
Yes, we have an H9 here that is crazy. It's Derek's, and it's not on either of these boards. But yeah, the H9, when we finally got the app and started diving into everything it can do, upon just realizing we couldn't do it without it, it does so much stuff well.
Yeah.
And I think the H90 too, it's like I can't really see how, like that's just kind of a no-brainer.
A Labatt?
I'll
take the one on the left.
I'll do the 19. Yeah, that's good.
Manny.
Thanks, man.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Everyone say hi, Manny.
Swing.
Hi, Manny.
Yes.
Wait, who said I'm not picky? That's the question. Was it you that said you're not picky? I don't remember.
Me?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably talking about
you
beer.
guys need to pick up some OV for Sammy. OV? Oh man, no. I don't think I've ever drank OV in my life. I drank Club before, but not not OV.
Oh, Sam said it. Yeah, classic.
What? Not picky? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm not really. I don't know. The two
You know
options
what?
that he gave me were good. I just couldn't really see what they were.
You know what? Labatt. No, I think he was talking about when you said not Labatt.
Yeah, but
that's
that
a
doesn't
given.
count. That's kind of another thing.
That's
but
a given.
Yeah.
You don't want Labatt.
It's kind of a joke. Dorian bought them once, and it was like, who wants this? It's like, no one wants this.
And
yeah.
well, because he was like,
Yeah.
there's going to be people here that don't like craft beer, so I'm going to get the worst beer imaginable.
Yeah.
Not even PBR or anything. Somebody asked who designed the motorcycle on the tilt, and I don't remember the story.
Dorian did the design on the pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it. I don't think he grabbed the image. I think it was. I mean, don't quote me. But Dorian designed the aesthetic of the tilt pedal in collaboration with Sean, of course. Like
Yeah.
all of this was Sean's kind of brainchild with Dan and Dorian, basically. But yeah, Dorian did the aesthetics of the tilt as well as the Mauler and the G8.
Yeah.
And he definitely has, Dorian does really, really great work. It's always like, even with the new things we're working on, seeing some of the aesthetic ideas he's coming up with is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely streamlining a lot of what we do. So it's great to have him around.
There you go. There's the Mauler and the G8.
Is it really, Derek? There you go. Motorcycle
cool.
from a royalty-free site Derek found. Everything else is Dorian. That's awesome. I didn't
Sweet.
even know that. That's really sweet. There you go. Stock images can do the trick.
Yeah, I love the design of the tilt.
Yeah, the underlay, the underbase kind of thing is really, really cool.
And the Mauler is super cool too.
You guys have me playing my 7-string again after a long time. Awesome, man. That's great.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly, I for the first time last night picked up my 7-string and started recording again and broke a string right away. Realized that I hadn't restrung it in like over a year because I haven't really been playing 7-string that much. Like I've been playing my 060 quite a bit, but just with the projects, except for there's a new project that will hopefully be coming out soon that I've been using it for again. But yeah, it's nice to kind of pick it up again.
Yep.
It's been too long.
Any good rev pedals for bass? The tilt actually is really good.
Tilt
and your
G-
dad did a really cool demo on the tilt launch live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, if you look at the tilt live stream, my dad came in and did some stuff with it on bass. But also, I've seen people for like heavier bass tones, like with the P bass using the G2 or the G3.
Yep.
They can sound really good. Like anything with kind of the tighter upper mid character, right?
Yep. I know someone uses a G4 for their bass.
Derek, one time Mitch bought a bad 50s for us. Couldn't figure out if it was a joke. He just has that bad of taste. Scott says the G2 slays on bass. That's awesome. You use it for recording, Scott? I don't know about the pedals, but the rev heads, 120, G20, D20 take bass amazing at lower volumes. I actually have had a lot of people ask if it's safe to run the D20 and the G20 with the internal load with bass, and the answer is yes, absolutely it is. I find there's a bit of misconception with guitar amps and bass in that you can't run bass through a guitar head. It's generally that guitar speakers won't handle a bass frequency well. Like the bigger risk is using a guitar cabinet with a bass. Like you can run, I remember one time at Quest we tried running an Angle Powerball into like an 810 and it just sounded insane. Like, you definitely can do that. So yeah, no, the D20 and G20, and even then, there might even be some bass IRs that you could load onto the head, right? Like
Probably.
You could use it as a direct solution for sure. So
Hoogie, what's up? I'm talking
Hoogie.
about one of the same guys that you know.
If you guys who use G4 on bass, there you go, Hoogie. That's sick. Yeah, Hoogie's actually got our pedals out with several bass players, which is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Eric from Shinedown's got some of our stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Truck bass into the D20 for my last video. There you go, Anthony. That's sick.
Cool.
That's great. It's load. Sorry, loading the amps is reactive, right?
Resistive.
No, it's reactive. It's a reactive.
I
load.
mean, it's reactive.
Yeah.
I just thought load resistor, and I was like,
There is a load. There is a load resistor, but no, the amp has a reactive load box built in. Yeah.
that's the blind confidence that I have, where I'll just say the most random stuff.
It's this. No, it's not. Oh, it's
Wait,
not.
no, it's not.
There he is. What's up, Dad? How's it going?
There you
the
go.
D20 using the IR records bass incredibly well, and the G8, of course, as well. Killer with bass.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Yeah, because it's quite transparent, right? Like you can generally use it just to get rid of noise that you might get using single coil pickups. Thank you for the insight as
Awesome.
always. Yeah, Hoogie, how your wrist doing, dude? How's the recovery going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah.
Carpal tunnels.
Yeah, that's not fun, man.
No
That's
bueno.
not a fun one, especially as a guitar player.
Yeah. Or a bass tech where you're always using your hands.
Adrian, how's it going, man? I saw we shared your rig the other day. It's awesome. Yeah, you had the MK2, MK3 rig.
He's got the holes in his hands.
Oh, no. Adrian says, I use a Maxon 808 for my bass tone, but I'd love to try G2. Yeah, similar, yeah. Like, the G2 is definitely not like a straight tube screamer, but in terms of the amount of gain on tap, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear you're doing better, Hoogie. That's great.
Another week, and then you're back. Wow.
Good.
Surprisingly quick.
Christopher, I love Loathe. Loathe is awesome. They're one of my favorite bands that I found out about last year. Yeah, their record is phenomenal. Even like the more ambient kind of like soundscapey records are cool too. But yeah.
Oh yeah, 74 watching right now. Only 45 likes. Smash
There
it.
you go. Come on,
And
Kyle. What's
while
that
you're at
percentage? What's the percentage?
35.
There? Let's see the math.
Oh, not that. Sorry.
That's not 35.
Sorry,
It's more
sorry,
than
sorry.
half.
Hold on.
It's literally like blatantly wrong.
Wait. Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself first. So, remember when we were talking about the YouTube channel subscribers?
Yes.
That's 35%.
I know what you're talking
so
about.
I thought
I'm
I
just
jumped the
taking
gun
every
a bit.
chance I can to bust your balls now because it's funny.
I jumped the gun. Anyways, while you're at it, liking it, just move your mouse a little bit over to the left and click subscribe because only 35% of you guys. I need to say it. 35% of you are not
35.
subscribed.
That's it.
I just want to let you know that's where the 35 came from is. Yeah.
But truthfully, that actually does, as much as I'm joking, that really does help because we're posting weekly content. You guys will be notified when that comes up, and in general, just liking the video helps us do this with more people, which is a lot of fun. And we like to do this and have fun with you guys. So if you want more friends to come, that's what you got to do, 100%.
I'm getting called pretty.
Anyone use? There you go, bud. It's the hair.
35%. Just so you know.
Get some musicians to play your solo stuff and go on a tour with Jacob's a Techie. That would be my dream. That would be amazing. I actually am working on some more solo stuff. I just was talking with my buddy Donovan, who mixes all that stuff, and we're going to start getting together in March to start mixing an EP, which will be fun. But that would be sick. Jacob's a Techie is my favorite right now, and his new album I already know is going to completely, simultaneously blow my mind and kill all of my confidence in myself as a musician, because he's better than everybody. And the reason some ask about the G2 being like a tube screamer is that it's green, literally, and that was why we did the gold G2. Just because, I think there was a lot of people assuming that because it was green, it was because of the tube screamer, and it's not. It's the green channel on the amp. That's where it came from, right? So that was never the intent at all, but it got interpreted that way, I think, in a lot of regards. So the gold one we did for that reason, and I think we've actually done better with that. So, yeah. See you later, Dad. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for the info,
Yeah.
too. Also, baritone jazz masters sounds so sweet.
Yeah, Loathe, I'll show you them. They're super, super heavy, but they're using baritone jazz masters, and it's crazy. Their tones are you're right, Christopher. It's definitely a different type of heavy tone. Sonically, it's very, very different than any other heavy band that's doing it right now.
What amp is the one next to you that you're playing?
Behind us?
There's a lot of amps here.
There's a couple.
I'm wondering if he's talking about is the Dynamis in the frame down there, that white one?
Oh, the white one? Yeah, that's an older Dynamis. Yeah.
740.
Yeah, that's a Dynamis 740 from at least a few years ago. Yeah. With the 112. I still like the Dynamis. It's a good amp.
Yeah.
Like it.
Love it. Thanks for subbing, Jake.
Oh, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate the post too, Jake. Yeah, Jake won some stuff that he's been posting about a bunch. I think it was a G3 that he won.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Baritone Jazz Masters would be easier to play. Yeah. Amen. 6-string baritone's a good way to do it too. I think the Mike Mushock guitar's here somewhere.
Yeah, I put it up.
Yeah, there it is with the face that Alex's wife did makeup on.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, baritone jazz master.
Yeah.
To the left one you're playing through the other rev.
To the left one you're playing through the other rev.
We're a little bit delayed, so
yeah, sorry.
We'll be a bit before we can actually.
Oh, through the other rev. There's rev cabs over there, in the back corner there.
The lunchbox ones?
Yeah, there's the D20 and the G20. Sorry, I'm just wondering if it's the rev cab. So we got the D20 and the G20. There's an old amp. It might be that old one that you're thinking of. There's Dan's old original 740. It's 5150. There's the Soldano. There's the JMP. There's the JCM. Boogie. Mezzabarba. Bogner. Friedman. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fun things.
We do have a Moose Shock kicking around somewhere. We did play it on. It's actually up. It's very high right now.
Yeah, we should have grabbed it actually, but we'll bring it out again. But yeah, Derek's had that guitar for a while now.
Yeah, and on the PRS live stream, we played it, so you can
right. Yeah, absolutely.
go through that. Have you ever played a bass 6? Like
yeah, the Fender ones. Yeah, they're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather that or baritone?
I personally would rather baritone. I think they're kind of a different feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go with the baritone personally.
I love the look of the bass 6s.
Yeah, they're really really cool.
That's
Ryan loved the white generator 120s in the video. Hey, they'd go with your cab, man. We can definitely make you one.
Oh, 72 Marshall 50 watt incoming.
Nice, dude. Hopefully that gets here soon so we can try it.
Well,
We'll have to do another wall of the amp, or another round of the amp wall.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Keep looking at old 28 scale baritone Gibson Les Paul back in the day. That's pretty sweet. Considering Les Paul, I think generally is a little bit shorter scale than I'd like for that type of tone. That's awesome.
Yeah. The white generator 120s, like Jeff Schrader's.
Yeah.
Those are cool. I like those ones a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, we have white Tolex, dude. Yeah, you can definitely order one if you want. Leaving it in the States till I get home.
There you go.
All right. We'll let you be the first to try it out. That's fine. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, I think, yeah. What did you guys learn? What did you learn today, Luke?
Nothing.
Didn't learn anything?
No, I learned how to dial in an actual high gain tone and then use the tilt as a boost to kind of clean it up.
Yeah.
You taught me some chords. I don't know what they're called, but they were like the...
oh, the really evil sounding?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the...
These ones.
The flat 5 thing.
You know what? Let me just show you.
Sorry. Can you
I am
scroll up
bad
for
at
one
math.
sec there, Alex? I just wanted to see Adrian's question. Sorry. He says, I know I ask about this all the time, but it seems the appropriate stream for this. But how would you dial in the G120 for the beatdown hard?
How'd you dial in?
I forgot about that video.
I don't even know that video.
It's an old video I did.
Before my time.
Yeah, it's an old video I did with Dorian's Les Paul, I think. I think it was with the EverTune guitar, actually. It was in C sharp. Dorian, I remember he had it tuned to C sharp standard. The thing it might have been because Comeback Kid was borrowing it, and then I ended up writing that song for that video. I think it was similar to this, honestly. It was the red channel with the gain, like red regression, gain just below noon. Like, honestly, I feel like I kind of dial it the same way for a lot of tones.
Yeah.
I just like how the amp feels that way to me.
Was it on a Mark III?
It was on a Mark III. Yeah, it was one of the Mark III demos that we did in Derek's old studio.
Okay.
I think it was something like this, like your classic, just like treble 6, bass 6, mid 7.5 thing, like your classic gent tone. Presence at 6, depth pushed a little harder. Without the tilt, so it would have been like, it was before the tilt existed. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. It was definitely the red channel. I forget the exact EQ, but I generally keep everything like just kind of above 6, like just above 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
The pedal cowbell. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Actually, it was the ride bell. Yeah, it was like ding 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 ding. Oh no, it was the.
Manny said we should grab a China cymbal tonight.
Grab a China.
Yeah.
We need like one of the ice bells Remember the Zildjian ice bell that every metalcore band would use
Absolutely.
before the breakdown on the
Yeah.
Wuhan China that they'd crack every show because they were $30?
Yeah.
That was basically metalcore in 2006. Yeah,
When I was 3.
that's not good. So you'll be you're 3 years old when I was playing in these bands already. Oh my, that's not good. That had very similar to that. Mitch says it does not. Well, I'm sure it sounds just as good, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I find that like everything kind of just pushed a little bit seems to work for what I like. You know, not overly gainy, but pushed enough that it's, you know, aggressive. Yeah. You know, I rarely put the gain past noon. And if I'm going to go harder than that, I'll probably hit it with like a tube screamer anyways. So, or the tilt boost or the G2, you know.
Both of those things in 2008. When I was
Nice.
5.
The ice bell in the Wuhan China? Yeah, of course you did. That was the move. Everyone did. Did you also have truth drums? Manny's
too
laughing.
young. I'm too
Manny's
young for
laughing because
this.
he was in the Christian hardcore scene, and that was every drummer. They also had a chest piece and wore sleeveless shirts. Yeah, where's everyone watching from tonight? Derek is asking. Derek is watching from whatever street he posted earlier in the comments in Kissimmee Beach. Where are you guys watching from? You show so the tilt can tighten up the amps low end. Sure. Do you want to try this time?
Sure.
Sure. Luke's going to show you.
I would love it. Because I play...
Kevin, nice. Winnipeg. That's awesome.
Nice. Me too. I'm also watching from Winnipeg.
Germany, Oakland, California. So many of my friends had truth. Yeah.
Oh, pasty. Nice. Those are good good symbols. So that's without the tilt. You can also exaggerate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you want.
Give her a little more.
Even more than that?
No, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who has a heavier original gent riff, Sam or Luke? It'll be Sam for sure.
Yeah, Steven, I'll show you that after for sure.
Okay, let's see how we can tighten up the old low end
Ontario,
here.
NYC, Leduc, Alberta. Scott, how you doing, man?
Oh,
Your
cool.
package got sent out yesterday.
Ooh, Texas, nice. Montreal, nice. New York, nice.
All the friends.
Yeah, everyone from all over.
Los Angeles, that sounds nice.
Overlooking the Los Angeles harbor. Yeah, that must be nice
Love
and
it.
warm. Anyways, tilt boost. What?
That's the riff. There you go.
I know, I stole it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, it's like mostly on the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like basically the attacks or like the cut switch I think is going to be the most useful thing here. Like
Yeah.
I generally like to run the tilt EQ pretty flat and the boost pretty like I just like the characteristic it adds. You can obviously use it to actually really boost, but I kind of like it at the same volume, just using the actual like tilt to cut the kind of the shelf, the low end.
That's kind of nice.
So this is without. Similar to there too. So without, then with. This is with the half cut. This is the full cut. So I generally like everything pretty much right in the middle.
Yep.
Something like that.
I'm going to play Doom when I go home.
Couple of Berta beauties out tonight, I see. Nice.
Just Verta beauties.
Rhode Island, the donut capital of the world. I don't know where that is, Steve, but that sounds great.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And a drop pedal. Yeah, man. The Digitech drop pedal is killer. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony, the boost is pretty much a unity gain there. Yeah, like this is...
Yeah, it just kind of cleans it up a bit.
Everything, yeah, and the attack just feels tighter on your hand too. Like it just feels more responsive. It just feels easier, and the tilt just kind of does that to everything. But I've messed around a bit with the whammy in the studio just to get specific effects. I've never used one on my board, but there's just certain things that it does well that you can't really do with another pedal the same way. So
I wish.
Yeah, it's a cool one for sure.
Well, growing up listening to Rage Against the Machine, Digitech Whammy was always something that I
Yeah,
wanted.
definitely. Yeah, if you're a Rage fan, that was probably something on your list. Derek, yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, the whammy and again the drop, even just using like I know some guys that just use it like if they want to use the same guitar and detune it a half step, and it works well. Like it's a great kind of just polyphonic pitch shift.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely Digitech does do some of that stuff that really really is not replicated by anyone else.
Good times. You love the drop pedal.
The drop pedal, yeah. Yeah. Anyone else have a whammy or a drop pedal? And what do you use it for? You use it for a pitch shift?
I feel like that's what I would use it for. I would use it for switching tunings.
Yeah.
Just dropping
if you have a
down
guitar
half
that
a
you
step.
like or you just like how it feels. Yeah, 100%. For sure. Yeah. Anthony, do you use are you using the tilt boost the same way? Like into the red channel? Curious how you like to use it for sure.
What is the
Do the pitch shift trick? Nice. The drop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I use it to annoy people and small animals.
Small animals too.
Nice.
Interesting.
Specific frequencies that they will only pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a dog whistle for a pedal.
It's kind of like the fair. What's that called? The fair.
Oh, the Fairfield thing.
Yeah,
Derek's
Fairfield.
Derek's EQ pedal that he likes. Yeah, that is kind of what it does. Yeah. ME50 octave up. Nice, man. Yeah, gotta love the old boss stuff.
I was gonna say the drop pedal. Can you also stack an octave on top, or am I thinking of a different pedal? I feel like there's an octave.
Pog.
Yeah, but I feel like the
I actually
drop
don't know.
has a.
I think with the drop you can.
I feel like there's a little toggle switch.
There's like a
yeah.
wet dry blend probably.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Rocker Studios.
What's up, dude? How's it going in Rocker Studios? Just north of Sweetwater. Nice, Steve. That's awesome.
In Indiana.
That's funny. That's what the signs say. Donut capital of the world. That's sick.
Cool.
Yeah, how's it going? Thanks for joining us, man. So yeah, I'm stoked to get back to Sweetwater at some point. You know, really want to get back there again. Just so cool to go check out that facility. And yeah, so for the red channel, but I try to get the low mids on some PS I can get it. Yeah, for sure. And the tilt does help with that. Then use the tilt as a duality DX to cut the low coming in so it stays clear. Nice, awesome. ME5 is flawless, true bypass, and they even kept the old glitchy mess mode. Nice, that's sick. Definitely want to check that out. Digitech 2101 can stack the octave shifts.
Huh.
There you go. And do not buy it. Sucks.
I could have sworn that the drop has an octave switch though.
I'm pretty sure it does. Well, no, you can just set it to different intervals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just has like a wet dry blend. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Behringer Ultra Shift. There you go.
That's cool.
I actually had a Behringer pitch shifter for a while that worked really well.
That is cool.
I needed it for a specific thing in the Afterimage set in the Seeking. That one song, there's the part where it does like a harmonic thing where you like hit a harmonic and it like pitch shifts down.
Oh.
But it goes down like a half tone, so I got this pedal so I could just step on it every time I hit that and I would like pitch drop it. It actually worked. But yeah. Nice, man. Yeah.
Do it and post it in the Rev community page on Facebook.
Pedals.
And everyone join it.
Yeah.
If you aren't there.
Also, too, if there's anything you guys want to hear, we've definitely reached our trajectory in terms of educational content, so we can get silly now. Or if there's anything else that you guys want to hear, we are at your disposal as always. We've got everything here we can show you. Any tones you want to hear, let us know now, and we'd be happy to oblige. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, we're having more Blackbird Studio videos coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. We did a bunch of those with the tilt. We had a bunch of guys come down. Derek's in Nashville right now, and they're doing the hang. It's always fun, like coming down and doing that, and just having, there's so many good players there that'll just stop by and try some stuff out. And we'll be dropping some more of those videos. A bunch of session guys jamming on the tilt.
And go check out Cosmo's video with Sean and Derek.
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize Cosmo is such a cool building. Like, I really want to go there. Yeah. Beatronics swarm into the ink chest. Blurs, do you get sense? You can never be recreated, but wouldn't want to anyway. That sounds like something Derek wants. I'll get that after.
Quick question. Do you guys do this stream thing often? You're here every week.
Every Wednesday.
You're here every week.
Absolutely. Thanks,
We're
Dave.
here every week.
Yeah, we do the stream every Wednesday. Next week, actually, is going to be fun because Derek and Manny and Dorian and some other fine folks are going to be doing it remotely from Nashville. So next week, Luke and I will get the week off.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool, but I like doing this and hanging out with you guys.
I'll be in the comments.
Yeah.
Lurking.
But next week, Derek will be in Nashville with Manny and Dorian, and we'll have a super fun episode for you guys, so make sure to tune in. And then, we're doing this as well as just other weekly content. You know, Sean does his RevTime videos. We're always posting shop content here. Then that's why it's important to subscribe so that you guys see that stuff.
Yeah, did everyone see the Instagram reel that we posted?
What, the pickguards?
The pickguard one?
Yeah, Derek torturing Luke and forcing him to take them off.
Yeah, we
You deserve it.
finally released it.
Yeah, it's good.
Somebody, I think it was Flux, wanted to see. Oh, actually, hold on.
Yeah.
Any news?
Higher Lows actually started recording the EP 3 days ago.
Cool.
So hopefully springtime would be nice. It's one of those things where, like, we're all just good buddies and do it when we have time to do it. You know, like, obviously we'll do it as well, like, to the best of our abilities and try to make it as big as we can and have fun with it. But at the same time, we just do it when we're able to get together and do it. And the past while I've been on the road a lot. The other guys have been busy. But recently, Rob and I got together the other day and started actually tracking what we're going to put out. So, hopefully in the springtime, as well as some solo stuff and another new fun project. Yeah, soon we can do, Derek dropped it here. Soon we'll be able to do Tolex head shells for the D20. Not yet. But we're working towards it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, thanks for having interest in that. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. Meatloaf. Dude, Paradise on the Dashboard Light's the only one I can do, but it's like 10 minutes. So, buckle up.
You're going to sing it?
No.
That's what he asked you to sing. I'd do anything for love.
No, I'm not singing
Okay.
Meatloaf. I'm not handsome enough.
Robbie, plug your band name.
Yeah, Robbie,
Clean
Shelf.
Tones with the 7
Shelf.
strings.
Robbie's got a bunch of new tunes coming out. Go check out Robbie's project, Shelf. Clean tones on those. Yeah, sure. Let's do some quick clean tones.
I grabbed the ones with the
you're
6
good.
string. We're going back. See you, Anthony. Have a good week.
Low rumble. Gets clean.
It's nice.
Gets clean.
Play the 7 string like it's your 6 string.
Still be running the comments. I can't see if he is. Go back up. Let's see. He highlights it. Go back up. Yeah, it looks like we missed a couple things. Don't stop him.
You think Meatloaf was handsome?
That was the joke. It didn't stop him. Yeah, RevTunes are all over the place. Yeah, I will say, like the higher low stuff was all 120. Like I needed the clean stuff as well, and that's definitely something I really did enjoy as well. Like first trying the amp is the clean channel is great, and it's like a big feature of the amp. You know, it stands up to the rest of the channels, and that's definitely a big thing for sure. Oh man, there's a whole bunch going on here. Luke, play the 7 string like it's your 6 string, and that'll help. Oh, I'd say you did
Just
pretty good, man.
ignore
Honestly,
this-
getting used to it.
Yeah, somewhat. Just ignore the 7th string.
Yeah, that was the hard part for me, getting used to not using the 7th string.
Oh, there's no meter. Okay. To give you some nice clean tones. Here comes the absolute wall of sound. That just shoegaze. I
nice.
instantly turning that volante off. I don't like that.
You didn't like that? That sounds
You just
sweet.
got to figure out how to set it up.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, you just got to do it.
Well, why is it warbling? Why is it warbling on me here?
That sounds good though.
Okay, fine.
That's
I'll leave
trendy
it.
now.
It's trendy, it's trendy, it's trendy. I don't even need to play it, it'll play for me.
You just wrote a turnover song.
Wait, what did I...
Oh, I said you wrote a turnover song, but I really like turnovers. That wasn't a dig. I like them a lot.
No. I like the volante when it's not doing that warble.
It's weird to tweak it for sure.
Yeah,
it's
last
not
week
as
it
easy to
sounded
tweak
really
as the
good.
other ones. 100%. Nice, that's awesome. Flux. No way. Nice. Sounds great.
Okay, I actually kind of like it now.
Yeah.
Now that I hear it more, I'm warming up to it. It's really springy.
It's a tape delay.
Oh. I'm not a sellout. I'm just waiting.
Yeah. Nice. I think one of the hidden settings is a spring rib on the Volante. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Aside from just like the actual like analog tape sound, right? Like. Damn, oh man.
Steve,
Oh man. Oh, that's perfect.
panning each drum.
Turning the Weebler on and the wobbler off.
If only I knew how. Okay, how do you pan the drum? That's the question. Because I just turned it on the drum setting. What does this sound like?
Love Bill Murray, Christopher. Yeah, the new Bill Murray release is actually super sweet.
I can just hold this forever.
Tyler, what's up, man? How you doing?
I know there's a spring control right here. Don't worry, Robbie.
Nice. Smooth jazz time. Alrighty. Well, if anyone has the knobs, great band name. There you go.
The knobs do look nice, and I think it sounds nice for certain sounds.
Definitely. Yeah, you just gotta get used to how it works, for sure. All right, guys. Yeah, if there's anything else you want to hear, let us know now. Otherwise, it has been a great hang today.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Luke, for
Tons
hanging
of
out.
fun. Thanks
yeah,
for,
man.
for teaching me nothing.
Yeah.
As in,
I already know everything.
I personally hold on.
Luke confidently will tell you something that is like absolutely not true. So
Well,
this
that-
is just
that
not
was
an
already
argument
proof-
worth having.
That was already
so.
well. It already happened in the stream, actually.
I know it did.
No, thanks for teaching me, trying to teach me as well.
Yeah, no,
to say.
dude, it was great. You did great.
Appreciate it.
I'd say a lot of this stuff, like if you come down to like the whole gent thing, like just I don't know, kind of like tighter rhythmic percussive tones, like it's just kind of a specific approach. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something tonight. Next week, Derek will be in Nashville with the guys, and we will be here working. So yeah, that's great.
Not at 7:30 though.
No, I'll be gone home by now. Did everyone see Trey's Metallica song video? No, everyone should go check that out.
Yep.
Everyone should go check out all of Trey's videos because Trey's awesome. Actually, you can, I'm not sure if it's still going on, but Trey is giving away a G20, I think, for this month at the songwriting contest. So definitely go check that out.
And also, don't forget that we have free shipping on all of our items.
Yep, free shipping up until February 1st.
Go design some cool cabs.
Design some cool cabs and send them to us, and we'll post them.
Yep.
For sure.
Or post them in the Rev Facebook community group.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Anyways.
Thanks, guys.
I think that's it.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
Do you know what I am talking about? No.
No,
Bye.
yeah, I do.
See ya.
I know what you're talking about, Derek. I know what you're talking about. Oh, there it is.
That pedal doesn't like it. That one doesn't like it. That one doesn't. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
That sounds so weird. Whoa.
What was that?
It's the dude.
I just turned it on.
It's literally from you. Yeah.
He's adding effects. That's what it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're good. Thanks, everybody. We'll leave you with that loveliness. Have a great night.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
No, I can't either. Let's give them some relief. Meow. Meow. Okay, see you guys. You can stop now. Anytime. Meow.